Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we're just kind of gonna get straight into this on why I quit my 9 to 5. So for starters, I quit my 9 to 5 because I just felt drained. Like I felt like I went to work and I woke up in the morning, I didn't want to go to work. I came home from work and I was just drained, and I feel like I spent all day at work just literally like just not feeling it and exhausted. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a number one reason on why you should quit your 9 to 5. It's because like if you're not feeling it and you're just like, dang, like you know that this is not for you, then don't do it. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I worked my 9 to 5, but I also had a plan, and I will say that is I saved up money to be able to like be okay for a while, considering I am a single mom. And I hopped right into my career as an esthetician. And yeah, it can be a little scary. We have a consistent job, and that 9 to 5 does give us that consistent check. But I feel like if you want more for your life and you're wanting to start a business, or you're wanting to be a content creator, or you're wanting to just do more for yourself, don't work that 9 to 5, because it literally keeps you in so many cycles. And that's how I felt. I felt like I was in a cycle. I felt like, I was looking at my life and I was like, I don't want to forever be in a 9 to 5 job and then retire at age 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did my research and everything, and I went to school to be an esthetician. So I quit really to just pursue my dream and to pursue my career. And I feel like a lot of us, we hold ourselves back because we feel like it's that little voice in our head that kind of gives us doubt or fear or worry. And I feel like it was one of the best decisions that I made by quitting my 9 to 5 and hopping into my career. Now, as an esthetician, the clientele is still slow as I'm just starting and building it. But I feel like I couldn't be more happier. I'm doing something that I love, and then I also get to spend more time with my daughter. I feel like some tips that I would give if you're wanting to quit your 9 to 5 is, one, I would start out by saying pray about it. Like, if you got to pray about everything and keep God at the center of everything. And if you feel like your job is not for you, go to God about it and pray and be like, hey, like, can you show me? Can you give me a sign? Like, do you really want me to be here? You know what I'm saying? And God will give you those answers. And like, sometimes weird things might happen at work, or you'll just feel even like more drained and know like, okay, this is not for me. And then two, I would say have a backup plan of what you're going to do. I mean, I'm not saying just quit your job and just wing it, but have a plan of what you're wanting to do. So if it's content creation, make sure that you're posting consistently, and start up that content creation before you quit your 9 to 5. If it's a business, do research about the business that you want to do and how to get clientele, how to market, how to put yourself out there, all the supplies that you need. Do your research and save up that money to get all those things, and then quit. And then three, I would say just like kind of knowing where you're at with your bills. Always have a financial plan. Look at all your bills, all your expenses, and be like, is this possible to quit my 9 to 5 and still maintain? You don't want to quit and then in the next couple months you're like, oh, I'm all out of money. But I would definitely recommend just, yeah, if you're not wanting to work that 9 to 5 and you're just constantly feeling drained, I mean, you could transition to another job that is still a 9 to 5 that you really love. But I would just say, just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Just go for it and trust God. And I feel like that's what I've been doing with everything. And if you guys want me to make a video about tips on how to market and how to get your business going, and how to, kind of set up your Instagram pages and your TikTok and your social medias, please just comment down below and I will definitely make a video on that. But yeah, I just feel like working my 9 to 5, I was just really stressed out, was tired of dealing with it. And then I feel like I would count my hours at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be at work and I would be counting how many hours I was there to kind of like calculate my pay. And I just got so tired of that, because it's like, I want to be able to work for myself. And so I started doing that, working for myself and just having like that financial freedom. And not only do I have my esthetician business, but I just started a sweets business. So I'm selling like Rice Krispie treats, chocolate dipped Oreos, like cake pops. I'm going around, giving people my business cards for that. So there's like 1,000 ways to make money without feeling like you're being suffocated by your 9 to 5. And I feel like a lot of people are in that situation right now, especially if like you're a college student or you're a mom. It's hard, but I would say like go on YouTube University and look up different ways on how to make extra income and how to start a new business, stuff like that, because I just feel like working a 9 to 5 was just, it was just draining, you know. It was draining, and you don't want to live your whole entire life feeling drained, feeling like you're living paycheck to paycheck. I feel like now in 2025, like, it's really the year, especially as women, like, it's really the year to boss up and get your finances right. One thing that's important to get there and to excel and to start up is also taking care of your mental well-being. So, you know, like, make sure you're getting that 8 hours of sleep at night. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're getting up and just doing your makeup, feeling good about yourself. Exercise is so important. I feel like when you start implementing those things into your routine, that also just gives you more motivation to go and to do those things and to get that business done. There's so many ways through social media and through putting yourself out there. Like, nowadays there's just no excuse on not to make money, especially with digital marketing. I am not a digital marketer myself, but I do see it a lot, and a lot of people excel in that. But right now I'm comfortable with where I'm at in the business that I'm working in. If you are feeling drained at your 9 to 5, definitely come up with a backup plan, come up with a business plan, come up with something that is going to make you happy and also make you more money. You know, the world keeps us in this cycle of like, wake up, go to work, come home, you get home, all you have time to do is eat, get the kids ready, and then go to bed, and then you just wake up and do the same thing over and over and over. It's exhausting, and it's really just takes a drain on your mental health. And I feel like, just for your mental health, if your 9 to 5 and your job is stressing you out, come up with a backup plan and come up with some business ideas, and I promise you, like, this is the great year to do it. And with anything, I will say, nothing happens overnight. You can't expect yourself to like blow up or start making really good money, but just invest little by little. Like, one thing I did when I was working my 9 to 5 is the money that I would make, the extra money, I would take that and I would start investing into the equipment that I needed for my business and into business cards and into stuff like that slowly. And then that way, by the time that I was ready to just quit and be done, I had everything that I needed to go full forward with my business. You know, I felt like, talking with my previous job, I was kind of explaining like, I want to start my career, and I feel like they were kind of putting limitations, because I was like, I just want to change my schedule, and it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And you don't want to lie to yourself, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have any other job put limitations on you, because when you're working for someone else, you're literally helping them live their dream. You want to be able to work for yourself and be your own boss and do your own thing and live out your own dreams. You know, life is too short, and I feel like a lot of the times we do lie to ourselves and we postpone things in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tell ourselves, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get on TikTok more, I'm gonna post consistently, I'm gonna start this business, and then we never end up doing it. I feel like this year is the year to take action. And, you know, like I said earlier, even with working out, you're taking action towards your mental health, you're taking action toward your physical appearance. Just take action. 9 to 5 is draining, it's so draining, and it's definitely, I mean, it is for some people, but it's definitely not for other people, and it wasn't for me. You know, I was ready to just be like, for years and years and years, I literally had my esthetician license, and then, well, of course I got pregnant, but I still kept just pushing it off. I was only lying to myself of saying that I'm gonna do it. So I finally, just one day I was sitting at work and I was just like, I can no longer do this, I need to start chasing my dream. So I got up, I put in my 2 weeks notice, and I was like, okay, like, I'm ready to start, you know what I'm saying? I got all my stuff together and just kind of made it happen, you know. And yeah, clientele is slow, but like I said, nothing happens overnight. You just gotta trust your instinct, trust your intuition, and if you really don't want to work your 9 to 5, just don't. You know, I'm just gonna be honest, just don't, because you're honestly pushing back your dream and your career and what you want to do. If you have an idea in your head of what you're wanting to do with your life and with your business, just do it. Start it up. There's so many ways to get, you know, business loans if you don't have the money, but I would recommend, you know, saving up some money and just fully like doing your research and just starting it, because the only people that we are lying to is ourselves when we don't do it. Pray to God about it. That's rule number one. God will show you the way, and remember that God will always provide. He will not let you down. But also be smart with your financial decisions. And then 2, just have a backup plan. Like, I feel like that's most important. If I didn't have a backup plan, You know what I'm saying? I would be stressed out, but I planned and planned for a couple of months. Like, believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself and believe that like you can do it. Go full through with it. Like, do not hold back. You know, I feel like this is the year to just not hold back. 2024 and 2023 were a little bit rough, but now I'm just saying like you should just do it. And especially as being a single mom, I have a lot more time to hang out with my daughter and to do things with her, and I have more time to work out. I have more time to focus on my business things. I feel like that's one thing about a 9 to 5 is the stuff that you actually want to do. You don't have time to put your energy into it because you're so exhausted from your 9 to 5. And like I said, you go to work, you get home, and then you got to make dinner and go back to sleep. With quitting my job, that gave me a lot more freedom to get online, to research videos, to get the business cards, to make stuff on Canva, to do even videos like this. You know, I never had time to do that stuff before, and now I actually have time to chase my dreams and to chase my career. And a 9 to 5 will hold you back. You know, some people might have some different opinions, and that's totally okay, but you also have to invest into yourself. It takes money to make money. Let's just put it like that. So you can't be fearful of like, oh, I gotta buy all these things, I gotta get business cards, I gotta go and do this, because that's what's gonna make your business go more up. That's what's gonna make your career go more up. Even if it's content creation and you want to invest in a nicer camera or into a microphone or into some light settings, you just gotta do it. Consistency is key. You know, if you're gonna start something, you can't just do it for a couple of days and be like, oh, I'm done. And I know a lot of people do that, don't get me wrong, but you gotta be consistent even on the bad days, because the bad days, it's gonna feel like, oh, I'm giving up. Like, you know, I kind of felt like that, like, oh, I'm not getting any clients, and then all of a sudden I got 3 clients in one day. You gotta just keep going. But anyways, if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and just kind of tune in with me. I'll take you guys on my journey still of like my progress throughout the months of what I'm doing and how I'm doing after quitting my 9 to 5. So far, it has been 2 months, and I feel pretty good. I do feel pretty good, and I will catch you guys in the next video. And if you guys do want kind of like tips and advice on like how to make business cards, how to kind of put yourself out there, marketing, setting up your Instagram page, I will make a video about that. Just comment below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.